Hello. I've noticed something very beautiful. First, I must pray for all those people who are in unlivable circumstances, those people who don't have enough to get through the pandemic and really suffer. Not those people who have a house and they suffer because their wife is on top of them or, those things. But I'm praying for those people who are really suffering. It's very important to me that all of us see them and work towards giving them some kind of freedom and relief from the situations that they're in. But I'm noticing at the same time that a lot of my friends who live in decent or excess circumstances where they have all the stuff are learning to live with less. They're learning that the excesses that they had have no bearing on their happiness. And so maybe the stuff that we acquire, some of it can be used to benefit others. Maybe not today, but the experience of living and promoting happiness for yourself without junk is a very cleansing one for those who believe that the things are necessary. They're learning that the things never mattered in regards to their own happiness. That to me is the most important lesson, that excess is the cause of suffering, is the cause of the fluctuations of the mind. There are other causes, but excess is a terrible, terrible demon. And I mean having a lot. You have to really be in a deep relationship with God to survive the trauma caused by having too much. So those who have a lot and those who have these things, it may not make them terribly sick. They may not make them incredibly that they can't survive it. There are people who are rich and go out and have lots of stuff and they manage their lives, of course. All the rich people you see on Instagram are managing their lives. But they're learning that the stuff had nothing to do with their happiness. And the more they learn that, the happier they get and the less they cling to the stuff that has no bearing on their happiness, but only, in most cases, is the cause of suffering. So we do better with a little struggle. We lose our relationship with God with too much ease. Ease is the lack of motivation or work. It's not worry, but when we're in struggle, we dig for the deeper self, the stronger self. And that self is not concerned with stuff. And those fluctuations that come to the mind because of the neediness. Because needing and not knowing what is the goal. This neediness is the cause of suffering. So the more we have, the more we need. If we just need the essentials. I always say, if I hold your breath, your nose, when you breathe in, then God comes in and happiness, shoots through you. I want people to know that they can live without stuff. And this is a moment that they're learning it, like it or not. And it's setting in. And I find people who realize being home with their family, getting a chance to meditate or do things that really matter, share happiness, promote happiness for others, those are the causes of happiness. So let's go out and try to remember this lesson for those who are comfortable. 2 channels, the news and, Netflix. It's plenty. And he said, well, it's easy for you to say. Well, I've always believed it. It's been in Scripture for the last 25 years. I've been saying it. But watching people experience it and having more of the experience myself so I can share with you that it's true what's in Scripture. What they promote to you is a promise that's real, that neediness is the cause of suffering, and needing nothing is not so hard to attain, and having extra shit, excess, makes it hard to attain a state of needing nothing. You have so much stuff. So minimize, clean your closet, empty your life, empty your mind. The empty mind is bliss. All right. I'm gonna going to do a yoga class now, but I'm going to film it. So you'll see it on Instagram, not on Instagram Live. I don't have a second phone. But so God bless you. If you want to take a yoga class, there is one that is on a few posts back, maybe 5 posts back. There's a whole class. So God bless you and have a most beautiful and happy evening.